What is up, everyone? This is King090, and we're going to take a look at all the item track rewards that you're able to get for the mini city event in Pewdiepie's Tube Simulator for the year 2026. Now we are in the month of May, and this is going to be the 10th batch of the item track rewards that you're able to collect. Now one thing's for sure, that you're going to have to get your daily tokens from your daily quest, the Pogo minigame, the sponsored gifts, as well as the Craniac minigame to collect all the tokens necessary to open up every single one of the reward boxes you see on the screen here. And a few things to note, that the mask rewards are right now premium items for myself because I've already collected every single one of the mask rewards. For those who have yet to collect them all, it's going to be random from person to person. You're just going to have to hope for the best to get the one that you want to get. Then afterwards, it's just going to be a random premium item related to item packs for the event itself. And of course, we have a pixeling there on the left there too. And then all the other random premium rewards, we don't need to look at those. But we will take a look at the old items and of course the brand new items. Starting with the first item on the list, let's see what we got. Oh, that is very, very fancy now. According to the website, this is the Mini Temple of Heaven. I would have never guessed that, so I had to look it up. Impressive oriental architecture at a small scale. Alright. If you are a VIP member, you'll be able to get that second item for free, and if not, you're going to have to watch an ad to get that second item for free. Then afterwards, you can buy 3 more duplicates, so you can have 5 of each items in total. Alright, we're going to get that second item out of the way, so that is very fantastic. Now we're going to have a random premium reward. This happens to be a little bit of a mini Tonka truck, or a dump truck, depending on how you want to look at that. Then, second item on the list, looks like we have a mini train. Isn't that adorable? So we're going to go ahead and see what we have here. That we're going to take a look at all of them, of course, afterwards. Now, this is going to be, I believe this is going to be Saucy. So let's go ahead and look at it. Fantastic. Here's Saucy. It gives you a view boost in dark and as well as subscriber boost in beauty. So there you go. You could actually have additional ones for 150 bucks each, but no thank you on that one. Now, we have the other item tracker reward. This happens to be a mini statue. Very fantastic to have a mini statue to go ahead and make it like a figurine, a collectible, or, of course, mini city items. It's going to be a giant statue in that perspective. Now, last item after the premium reward. This happens to be a hospital. Not bad at all. Now, let's see what we got here. Looks like we have an animated tornado. Look at that cow. It's just going around circles. I love the fact that it's animated. So let's go ahead and get 2 of them. You know what? I'm actually going to buy 3 more of them. Why not? Because once the event is over and it's going to be onto the item, or it's going to be onto the bug shop, it's going to be at 45 bucks instead of 25 bucks. So this is a discount right now. Alright, there you go. Speeding cows for all. I actually had to look at the description for the mini tornado. If you were a cow, would you rather get abducted by a tornado or aliens? You know, that is something right there. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the items now. We're going to go to our inventory, magnifying glass, then mini city, and then we're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom with all the other items. And in no particular order, because sometimes it goes out of order. We have a fire truck, so there you go. Isn't that lovely? Here's a little bit of a fire truck for the fire station. Then we also have a Tyrannosaurus Rex. You know, when I think about it, these could actually be toys as well because of how miniature they are. That is absolutely perfect when you think about it. So there you go. Perfect for the home event. So we have a Statue of Liberty. Look at that beauty. So there we go with that one. And then we have a little bit of a mini petting zoo. A literal mini petting zoo. There you go. And then we have a bit of a cemetery. Just a little bit of something to add more of a life into the city here. Okay, there you go. I could actually, there you go. I just am terrible when it comes to putting down items, but we have a party yacht going on here. Then we have a little bit of a tiny little bike. Isn't that adorable? So there you go. And then we also have a tree that has 4 different seasons to look at. Then we also have a little bit of a sports car. It could be Hot Wheels right now too. Then we also have the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So there you go. Always leaning. Then we also have a little bit of a mini torch that's also animated. So there you have that. Then we have Slushes of Snow because this is going to be a collaboration with the winter event. So we have some roads here too. We have these types of roads just to drive around. And then you also have the straight roads. I like the fact that you can actually stack them on top of each other. I don't think that was intended, but it still works. So there you go. We have a little bit of snowboarding and skiing right here too. Then we go ahead and see that we have a car. I love the fact that I could actually just keep stacking on top of it. That is just funny right there. Then we also have a bit of an apocalypse. We have a Mad Max type of car with this one. armored and as well as weaponry. I don't even know how to describe it otherwise, but we have protesting here too. So there you go. What are they protesting? Who knows at this point? And then we have a junkyard, just literal junk, tires, and things like that, just to add more to the atmosphere. Then we also have a bit of ruins. I'm just gonna call it ruins because there's nothing much more to say, just a ruined city at this point. And then we also have a kaiju, a giant one at that, and perspective-wise. So there you go, wreaking havoc across the city. And then we have a dragon, just a tiny little dragon. It's just adorable even. Maybe it breathes fire, but we also have a griffin. There you go. That we have more mythical beasts. Then we have the kraken. And then we have the kraken that actually got the party yacht. And then we also have an orc. Is that an orc or is it I don't know what else to really say. I'm trying to remember all the names on top of my head right now. But for now, we're going to call this an orc. There you go. Then we have a lighthouse. There you have that. Beautiful colors right here too. Then, oh, I put two of them. Why not? We have a little kitty. Just a tiny little adorable kitty. So there you go, mini kitty. And then we have the princess right here, just out of the castle at this point and joining the protest. So there you go. And then we have a hilltop for the park. Look at that, you can add more life to it. You can even have a picnic on top of the hill too if you wish to. Then we have a mini carriage. Look at that, it's just so plain adorable. Then you also have a fire pit. We have a fireplace, or well, I guess it's going to be a fire pit at this point. Campfire, fire barrel, however you want to call it. There you go. Then you also have a bit of a bridge. So there you go. Just pretty much be safe out there. Then you also have earth, just literal earth, a globe even. I'm going to put it on top of the bridge because why not? Then we have 4 different variations of the earth, especially with the one with apocalypse here. Then we go ahead and move on. We have Saturn. Look at that beauty of a planet. And then we also have, I believe this is Uranus. Either way, there's not much more to say about that. Then you also have, I guess this is Earth or some sort. Maybe Mercury, Mars, who knows? We have just more planets to have. Lovely that you could actually just keep on stacking on top of each other. Then you also have a bit of a table. Whoa, okay. Looks like you could actually put it on top of the planet. I love that. There you go. So we have that. Then you also have a bit of a bar. Look at that. I'm sorry, this is just so funny that you can actually just keep stacking on top of each other. At least I could actually save some space with that method. We have Jaws right on top of the actual building here. It gets more funny when you keep doing this. Alright, we have a bed. Just a simple bed at that. There you go. We have Sleeping Beauty going on here. Then you also have the statue. There you have that. A good statue to have. Then you also have the choo-choo train. Look at that. Again, I just find it funny how you're able to you just keep stacking on top of each other. I don't know. I am just a simple man who just likes simple things. Then you also have the temple right here. So that is just absolutely beautiful. Then you also have the tornado. Did I miss an item? I just wanted to be sure I didn't miss a single item here. Alright. So there we have it with the tornado. That we have the cow. Just it goes all the way around. So there you go, just multiple cows, and then just do more rotations. Then you can actually have a twister without the cow. So that's just lovely right here. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of all of these items. Do you like them? Do you not like them? They are free after all when you get all the tokens to be able to get these rewards here too. So be sure to play the game every single day, get your daily tokens from requests, the Pogo minigame, the sponsor gifts, and as well as the Craniac minigame to be able to get all these items right now. And of course, if you have yet to actually get them, and if you want to catch up, you could just go to the Buck Shop that we can go ahead and see right here. The mini C items, then scroll all the way down, just keep scrolling, and then you'll be able to buy them for 45 bucks each. But sadly, this will be the end of this video, so if you enjoyed this video and found this video to be entertaining as well as helpful, then be sure to give this video here a like to help support the channel and the videos here on YouTube. If you're brand new to the channel and want some more videos, content, and live streams in the future, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification, turn on the all notifications to not miss out on future content, and last but not least, feel free to any provides to send your names was in the network in the comment section below. How more friends, how more followers, how more gives, how more people join the network, how more fun playing the game every single day, as we can continue to update this game every month. But until next time, I've been SorkyKings90. Have a great day everyone, stay safe out there, and as always, I'll see you guys next time in a new video or live stream. Forget your last
betray. I'll never forget this day.